Hey guys, it's a Saturday. We're here at our local archery shop. We're doing a high-speed broadhead test against a barrel. Campbell Cameras was nice enough to send us a camera that'll do 1,000 frames a second. And we partnered up with a brand new broadhead company called Dead Ringer. And this happens to be the Dead Ringer Rampage. It is considered a hybrid head. It's 7/8 inch cut on contact as it goes in, but these notches here, which are not considered a barb, okay, catch, and it swings it open to a full 1.5 inches. And I don't know about you, but I sure like a big exit hole. And I like a lot of penetration, so let's see what she can do against the barrel. I'm at full draw and aiming, so you go ahead and hit record. Let me know when you're recording. Go. All right, we just shot the 1.5 inch Rampage from Dead Ringer. Obviously the entry hole is phenomenal. But more importantly, I'm more impressed with what it did inside the barrel. We are fully deployed through the cardboard, both layers of cardboard. And it tries to come out the back of the barrel over, which I don't know if you can get in there to see it or not. And then the exit hole punched through the barrel. That is the broadhead that just came out of the barrel. And I gotta tell you, look, blades swing open just fine. You can sharpen the blades and you go hunting with it again. There's your entry hole. And of course, you've already seen the exit hole on the backside. Just impressive, man. That is the 1.5 inch Rampage 3-blade. Now we're gonna try the T3 from G5. It is an 1.5 inch 3-blade, and we're gonna see if we can get ourselves a T3 chunk. Taking the time to start marking which hole's which on the barrel. That was the T3 from G5 that went through. The entry hole was pretty good, but let me tell you what, the exit hole, not so much. It was literally just my arrow shaft that went through the back of the barrel. Somehow inside the barrel, it looks like only one blade stayed intact, and it looks like the head basically sheared off completely. This is the 2 inch 2-blade from Dead Ringer. The new Rampage, but before we show you what it does in the barrel, check out what it does on an animal. Watch easy. Oh, it just went down. There. Here's the deal. We saw him go down in the field. I'm just checking the blood on this broadhead that we were using. It's amazing. There is blood everywhere. Here, look at this. Just crazy. Look, I mean, look at this. And this. And that. And that. Unbelievable, man. Look at this. Look at this up the side. Crazy. Here he is right here. Come on, let's go up there and just get him. Heck with the blood. Look. Gosh. As a 3-year-old, he showed up right after I killed a buck we call RJ. He showed up and decided to stay. All right, now we're going to shoot the 2 inch 2-blade from Dead Ringer, which you just saw go through the buck I call Eastside 9. When she opens up, look at that. That is definitely a killing machine right there. So let's see what she can do against the barrel. Well, I went ahead and marked the 2 inch 2-blade Rampage. She did awesome, as you can see on the high-speed angle. Went through everything, and it punched the back of the barrel. It's a 2 inch 2-blade, massive cut. The wound channel in itself through the cardboard is awesome. Blades hinge. They're bent, but again, we're shooting through a steel drum. So that is your 2 inch 2-blade Rampage from Dead Ringer. Well, now we're going to shoot the brand new 2.3 from Rage, and as they say, it's a rage in a cage, so we're gonna see what a rage in a barrel does. Okay, I'm aiming. Well, it looks like the Rage 2.3 did okay. Going in, it's a pretty decent cut going in. It's not a fully deployed 2.3 inches, I can tell you that. And it did poke through the back of the barrel. Just the tip itself, no blades. Tried to poke through. Well, initially when we walked down here, the Rage looked like it did pretty good, and then we pulled it out of the barrel, and one of the blades is sheared off, and the other one's broke. So, Rage 2.3 didn't do so good. All right, now we're gonna try the new Dead Ringer Rampage 1.5" two blade. And again, it's 7/8 inch cut as it goes in. These notches catch, which again, they're not considered barbs, they're legal in every state. When she swings open and deploys, she is a full 1.5 inch. But before we try it, check out this next hunt.
Oh, look at the blood, it's everywhere, you know. Made a good shot, and there's absolutely blood. Look at the blood on the side of this tree right here. There he is, that is awesome. There's my arrow. He got himself wedged under here, thinking he'd be safe. Not for me. I was a little unsure of the shot, but you know, it's looking really good to me. It was quartering away, so I got a lot of the inside stuff.
Again, this is the 1.5" two blade from Dead Ringer. Again, it's 7/8 on impact, opens up to a full 1.5 inch. And let's see what she can do in the barrel. Super impressed with this head, man. An 1.5" two blade, Rampage from Dead Ringer. I mean, it poked out the backside of the barrel. I've already been back there to look at it, and there's nothing wrong with the blades at all. They are completely intact. Opened up through both layers of the cardboard. I don't know if you can see this or not. Just loosen this thing, see it, look at that. That thing, look at the tip even. Nothing wrong with it. That is unbelievable. That head is, God, it's the toughest head I've ever seen. That's crazy. All right, now we're gonna try the TrueFire Switchblade. And in my opinion, it has failure written all over it. So we'll see what she can do. Go. Well, this is the TrueFire Switchblade. It's either 1 3/8" or 1.5 inch. It really doesn't matter because, first of all, I'm not making a switch. Second of all, literally the entry hole is about the size of a .22 bullet. And if you look inside the barrel, basically the entire broadhead exploded. Blades are gone. It ruined the end of my arrow shaft, which is irrelevant, but just not a very well designed head in my opinion. So won't be using that. That is what is left of the Switchblade from TrueFire. And it didn't actually shear all 3 blades off. I thought it did, but it didn't once we dug it out of the bottom of the barrel. Obviously the tips sheared off. Your threading is sheared off. It didn't do anything, if you come up closer, it didn't do anything to the back of the barrel. Of course, it's hard to do anything when there's nothing left. It's probably my insert on the end of my arrow, my outsert I should say. But again, that's something that I'm not gonna be making a switch on. This is an impressive head in my opinion. It's a Dead Ringer Rampage 3-blade 2-inch, and it's 125 grains. But that right there could become my head of choice if she does well on the barrel test, because that will do some serious damage. So let's see what she does against the barrel. Man, to be honest with you, I don't know what's more impressive, the Dead Ringer Rampage 1.5-inch 2-blade or the Dead Ringer Rampage 2-inch 3-blade, because the 1.5-inch did well. It went through both sides of the barrel, but man, think about it. You're pushing 2 inches and 3 blades through a steel drum, and look what it did. Unbelievable, man. It actually went as far as poking out the back of the barrel all the way up to the blades. But if you look at the cardboard, every single layer, I mean, the hole is huge. I mean, I think I just found myself a new favorite Dead Ringer head to shoot, but again, ultra impressed with that head. That is a very impressive looking broadhead, especially for the size. Like I said, 2-inch 3-blade, getting shot through a barrel. Blades intact, sure the one's bent, but you know what? The other manufacturer's blades are shearing off. So that is my new favorite head by far from Dead Ringer.
Getting ready to head out for the afternoon. I think it's going to be a pretty good day. We been seeing a ton of deer, so it's exciting, and it's a lot warmer than home, so we're going to get out and give her a try. Just follow in the dark, but he's right up here, so look like I put him on spin cycle. Got my first bow buck of the year. This is a big gnarly management buck, hunting with friends and getting it done. So he's a dandy. We're gonna go throw him in the truck and get out of here.
All right, now we're gonna shoot the Grim Reaper 1 3/8 razor cut. To be honest with you, just from the looks of the head, it should do fairly well, I would think, especially with that smaller diameter cut. So let's see what he can do. I gotta tell you, man, honestly, the Grim Reaper Broadhead did pretty well. But again, it's a smaller diameter head. It's an 1 3/8 cut diameter, so should penetrate deeper. It went through both layers of cardboard, fully deployed. It tapped the back of the barrel, and the blades seem like they're somewhat intact. One is bent, but you know what? It just goes to show you that we're not cooking the test here. I mean, you know, if a broadhead does well, it does well. So there you go. Okay, this is another brand new head from Dead Ringer. It's called a Trauma. It's actually an over-the-top style of head. It opens up to a full 2.5 inches. But if you look closer, you can actually move the set screw down. By doing so, it opens it up to a full 3 1/8, which, man, that is an absolute awesome turkey head. So let's see what she does against the barrel. Well, what can I say except that the 2.5-inch trauma performed flawlessly. It did exactly what it's supposed to. It's 7/8 of an inch going in so you don't lose any of your energy, and it all transfers to your exit hole. And if you take a look, it was fully deployed within, what is it again, about 7 inches. You got a hole that's 2.5 inches. Again, right here in the cardboard, 2.5 inches. And then it actually tried, believe it or not, it tried like all get out to get out the back of the barrel. So, as unbelievable as it looks, that head right there was just shot through a steel drum. Went through 1 layer of steel, 2 layers of cardboard, and tried to poke out the back side. And that is the 2.5-inch hybrid trauma from Dead Ringer, which actually can be moved to 3 1/8, but we shot it at 2.5. Super impressed. Well, this is the last broadhead we're going to test. It's the Schwacker. It's a 1-inch in flight, and it opens up to a 2-inch cut on exit. It's very comparable to, say, the Trauma and to some of the Rampage series heads from Dead Ringer. So again, let's see what he can do against the barrel. You know, at first glance, the Schwacker looks like it does awesome. It goes into the barrel like it's supposed to, but upon a further look, the first layer of cardboard, you can tell that it's not fully deployed. It doesn't fully deploy until it hits the second layer of cardboard, and it does penetrate out the back of the barrel. So overall, it's a solid head. I'd give it a B+. Well, after doing a durability test and shooting through a 55-gallon drum, there's a common theme here, and the theme is the Dead Ringer heads hold together. There's no sheared blades, and the ferrules are straight. Unfortunately, we cannot say the same thing for the other manufacturers. Obviously, we got sheared blades, we got ferrules that snapped off, we had all kinds of negative issues. So, for our money, for our reputation, and for the business into what we do, we stick with Dead Ringer.